Let's see. Things look good over here. Now let's go see how the...
Why, hello there. I'm from the government. And you owe outstanding funds to the government.
You said government twice.
Government is very idealistic.
Like some pony I know. So what's the damage?
1,000 bits.
Say, take a look at this gavel. Would you say appraise it at 1,000 bits?
I'm afraid not.
Here, maybe take a closer look.
Upon further inspection, it shall suffice.
Today we're looking at issue number 65 of the main IDW series, focusing on our Princess of the Sun secretly gathering intel as she tours the various cities of Equestria, engaging the citizens' perceptions of her by spying on them. Alright, already I've got a problem with this comic. You don't go on what essentially is a political espionage to see if everyone still likes you. Big Brother's watching. How about Sunbutt is watching? Yes, I shall prove I am a great, humble, and trusting princess by eavesdropping on you all. I know I'm harping on this, but this is the crux of the whole story, and page 1 literally paints Celestia in a questionable light. Furthermore, she's using dark changeling magic in order to accomplish this. You know, I bet the citizens of Equestria will be really interested in knowing that their leader of their country is spying on them and using dark magic to disguise herself. Yeah, I imagine a nationwide riot. Okay, I'm gonna move on from this, but I will come back to the other problem with the amulet, as it's gonna come back to bite sooner than you think. Anyway, in her tour, she discovers that the pony's perceptions of her are mixed. Big shock. She arrives in Ponyville and it looks like thieves have been robbing the various vendors as of late, and even the Solar Princess gets her changeling trinket stolen and gives chase, and wow, where do I even begin with this scene? Okay, first off, if you possess a dark, powerful artifact, wouldn't you invest in an equally powerful or much stronger chain, or have it operate like the Alicorn amulet wherein only the wearer can remove it? Also, we find out later that it can actually corrupt any non-powerful magic user, so why bring such a powerful artifact that again could get into the wrong hooves? Also, why doesn't she just return back to her normal form when it's removed from her body? Remember this, because it's gonna come back to bite again. Finally, she's being outrun by an Earth Pony filly. Oh, and you're a Pegasus, you can fly! But no, she just gives up almost immediately to get Twilight's assistance. We find out that our thief is Scarlet, an orphan who's been stealing for an evil aunt and eventually transforms upon wearing the amulet. I really don't have much to say about Scarlet, as we don't know much about her, and her brother Winter could have been left out entirely, and not a single thing would have changed in this story. And the aunt is just your stereotypical evil aunt. What follows is admittedly a pretty funny exchange between Celestia and the Princess of Friendship, trying to convince her that she is the ruler of Equestria. This panel and Twilight's reaction alone sells this scene. Anyway, Twilight and Starlight take charge in search of the filly thief Scarlet, who has become corrupt and threatens her teacher and Shadowfall. Celestia attempts to console her, and I'm on the fence about this exchange here. Here, she preaches the importance of being a great mentor, not for personal rewards, but for spreading knowledge to help others. Through Celestia's tutelage and Twilight's own personal adventures, she has come a long way from the antisocial bookworm to the now Princess of Friendship. She's taken the knowledge imparted to her and has shared it with her own personal student Starlight, who even now still assists her master. Celestia herself, with Twilight's help, recognizes that even she's not omnipotent and can't solve everything, and even makes mistakes resorting to her student helping her, which would actually be some pretty clever character development for Celestia, reinforcing the whole cyclical cycle of the student-master relationship of one helping the other regardless of rank and experience. However, we're addressing this lesson with Celestia trusting her students' work to spread knowledge as she's gallivanting around spying on citizens of Equestria to gain information on them, kind of sending mixed signals. Anyway, Scarlet rips off the amulet and immediately turns back to normal.
Great continuity!
Little consistency with how this amulet works is all I ask. And Shadowfall is taken away, and Celestia has adopted the orphans. My last bit of criticism is really how minimalistic the tension is with the story. And I know, it's a slice of life, I wasn't expecting a big baddie or climactic showdown. Even so, the scenario that was presented was pretty anticlimactic. Had Scarlet been more corrupt, causing damage and destruction all around Ponyville with these new powers, then the stakes would have been much higher and much more interesting, and I would have got more invested in the story. Even better, change the setting. Have this take place in a major metropolitan area that Celestia is not used to, and she's lost in the city with every pony hating her, and thus having to rely on those citizens' help. And the other moral at the end about being yourself just really kind of feels tacked on. So in the end, this comic is a very mixed presentation. As per usual, Price and Bruggle do an awesome job in the art department with some great and terrifying expressions, and I do like some of the ideas about Celestia being vulnerable and needing help of her student. Unfortunately, it's overshadowed by the whole covert ops pulling Equestria using dark magic. It's not bad, but it's got a lot of issues holding it back. Well, that's it for today, guys. Until next time, MC out!